Hello, everybody. This movie will teach us about Hoppin Zone, a traditional New Year's dish in the South. I'll explain the history of Hoppin Zone, how to make Hoppin Zone, and how nutritious Hoppin Zone is. It's possible that finishing this film will make you crave a Hoppin Zone. Why is it called Hoppin Zone? What does the name Hoppin Zone mean? Although the dishes and its name's origins are unclear, there are a few hypotheses as to how they came to be. According to one interpretation, Hoppin Zone is a translation of the French word haricots, which means beans. It is believed that the meal was brought to the southern United States by French settlers, who may have given it the name Hoppin Zone in honor of the beans it contained. The name Hoppin Zone, according to a different hypothesis, is derived from the Afro-Caribbean cuisine pois congolais, which is cooked with rice and black-eyed peas. Slaves from the Caribbean carried this meal to the southern United States, and Hoppin Zone may have developed from the original pois congolais. Third, the term Hoppin Zone is considered to have originated from the custom of eating the dish on New Year's Day, which is believed to bring good fortune and prosperity for the next year. The Hoppin portion of the name is supposed to allude to the notion of leaping headfirst into the new year. Shall we learn the components of and how to build the Hoppin Zone? I'll start by describing the ingredients. 1 cup of dried black-eyed peas, soaked in water overnight, 1 cup of long-grain white rice, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 small onion, diced, 1 green bell pepper, diced, 2 cloves of garlic, minced, 2 cups of vegetable broth, 1 teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of black pepper, half teaspoon of chili powder, half teaspoon of cumin, and 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Here's a recipe for it. Black-eyed peas should be rinsed to remove any impurities. Olive oil should be heated in a large pot over medium heat. Add the onion, bell pepper, celery, and garlic and simmer for about 5 minutes, or until the veggies are soft. Rice, water, salt, black pepper, paprika, cayenne, bay leaves, and black-eyed peas should all be added to the saucepan. To blend, stir. Remove and discard the bay leaf. With a fork, fluff the Hoppin Zone and serve hot. Diced tomatoes, green onions, spicy sauce, and shredded cheese are optional additions. So what does Hoppin Zone have to offer in terms of nutrition? Let's start by learning more about black-eyed peas, a component of the Hoppin Zone. Black-eyed peas are a fantastic source of protein and fiber, as well as a number of vitamins and minerals. They are especially high in potassium, which helps control blood pressure, and iron, which is necessary for transporting oxygen throughout the body. Additionally, black-eyed peas are a strong source of B vitamins, which are necessary for the nervous system and energy metabolism. Black-eyed peas are regarded as a good source of antioxidants, which can aid in preventing free radical damage to the body's cells. This is in addition to their nutritional worth. They are a good option for people aiming to maintain a healthy weight because they are low in fat and calories. Onions make up the second element. Oil-fried onions efficiently absorb nutrients. During the stir-frying process, moisture is lost, increasing the sugar content and intensifying the sweetness. Additionally, consuming grilled onions with pork and beef promotes the generation of energy. This is due to the production of allicin, which is crucial for generating energy and is a result of the interaction between the allicin found in onions and the vitamin B1 received from meat. Use oils that won't easily oxidize, such as canola and olive oil, for frying onions. Boiling water is used to consume onion skin. Onion shells have between 30 and 40 times more antioxidants than onion kernels do. Quercetin, which reduces blood cholesterol and controls blood pressure, is also abundant in onion shells. Instead of cooking the onions right away after trimming, it is advised to let them sit at room temperature for 15 to 30 minutes. This is because sulfur molecules, a hot chemical found in onions, react with oxygen in the body to form advantageous enzymes. The metabolism is boosted, and blood clots are avoided. The bell pepper is the third item. Vitamins A and C are abundant in green peppers. Particularly high in vitamins is the red bell pepper, which has 3 times the daily required amount of vitamin C and half the daily recommended amount of vitamin A for adults in 100 grams of red bell pepper. Vitamin A helps the body release cholesterol to prevent vascular disorders and plays a part in boosting immunity. The benefits of vitamin C on skin beauty and fatigue recovery are excellent. The ideal way to eat a bell pepper is by lightly frying it in oil since the bell pepper's tissue is firm and does not easily degrade vitamin C even when heated. The Hoppin Zone also includes rice as a significant component. A significant source of dietary fiber is rice. Dietary fiber is a carbohydrate that the human digestive system does not hydrolyze but nonetheless serves a number of vital functions in the body. First, by simultaneously reducing the intestinal passage duration of food with minimal energy, it is useful in both preventing and treating obesity. Second, by reducing the body's ability to absorb cholesterol from food in the intestine and thereby raising blood cholesterol, it protects against arteriosclerosis and ischemic heart disease. Third, water-soluble dietary fibers like pectin help prevent diabetes by decreasing insulin release and limiting the rise in blood sugar that occurs after meals. Fourth, insoluble fiber works to reduce constipation by accelerating the transit time of food through the intestines and raising the volume of stools. 6 to 8% of rice is protein. The benefits of rice protein in terms of nutrition are as follows. When compared to other grains, rice protein is of high quality. Although it has less protein than other grains, rice has twice as much lysine, an important amino acid in the amino acid distribution, as maize, wheat, and flour. Second, the body uses rice protein very effectively. Third, rice protein lowers triglyceride and cholesterol levels in the blood. Rice also contains fat. Rice has a fat level of roughly 2.5% for brown rice and 1% for white rice, and each serving contains 3 grams of fat. Glycerin and fatty acids make up fat, and fatty acids can be divided into saturated and unsaturated types. In terms of health, the type of fat is more significant than the quantity. The proportion of saturated fatty acids in rice is quite low, and more than 75% of the fatty acids are unsaturated. People who ingest a lot of fat, especially saturated fat, are more likely to develop ischemic heart disease and other adult diseases that are severe. But because rice is primarily made of unsaturated fatty acids and has a low fat content, there is little chance that it can induce adult ailments. We looked into the nutritional content of the ingredients in Hoppin Zone. Hoppin Zone is acceptable for vegetarians since it contains both rice and black-eyed peas, 2 excellent vegetarian ingredients. Today, let's prepare and consume a Hoppin Zone with our family.